Multiverse 5.0 is here, and my gosh, you can already see the UI is completely different. Look at all this stuff. They renamed the ships, apparently. They're no longer MV numbers, so all of my YouTube videos are going to have the wrong titles now, because these ships all have different names now. But we got like this blue UI going on, and thankfully, what I'm very grateful about, I checked this morning before I logged on after loading 5.0 Multiverse for the first time, is all my ships, the same ships I had unlocked are still unlocked. So that is good. I didn't like lose any unlocks. I feel like something got unlocked when I opened the game. I think it was this Chieftain Cruiser, which is an elite. Maybe it was already unlocked. I don't know. But we have that one unoptimized cruiser or whatever. Salty rando time. What's up, Slow Rider? Probably salty day. Some ships changed a ton in terms of starting stuff. Some races were changed as well. So there's a lot of changes apparently with 5.0. I don't know what all has changed, but I think there's a new ship here, right? Because I don't think this one was here. I thought I'd gotten everything on the first page, unless I'm crazy. Wait, did I play this one already? This is the one I played the other day. Yes. I played this one. Quick Splitter, that was the ghost duplicating thing. But who knows? I think this is a different weapon than it started with. Let's see. If you take any unique crew through the true ending, you get their ship with them on it. If you take any unique crew through the true ending, you get their ship with them on it. Okay. So does that mean there's more ships to unlock, I guess? Alright. Right in the middle, man, speed tester, and you've been working on custom stuff. Okay. Well, let's start with a Proto MV Cruiser, because this is, I think, the last ship on the first page that I haven't played. Except this one now. Get Sector 5 with the Spectral Multiverse Cruiser. Spectral Multiverse Cruiser. Wait, I did that. Okay, well, apparently I'm going to have to play this ship again. I'm not playing that one again because that made me salty the other day, I think. I don't know. So we're going to check out this Origin ship, which is Proto Multiverse Cruiser. The original Multiverse Cruiser, though it has been through quite a lot in its travels. So, kind of a busted up ship here. It's got a Stun Ion Mark II and a Speedum Beam. Proto Multiverse Drive. First model of the Multiverse Drive using technology that is impossible in most planes of reality. Allows you to jump to any beacon regardless of if it has been visited before. Costs 3 fuel to jump to any non-adjacent beacon. So extra fuel to go to any jump in the sector seems pretty good. We're working on custom stores, and inexplicably they have a high tendency to outright crash the game. Okay, I don't know what to do about that. Alrighty, so let's I'm gonna play on hard mode, even though I got salty the other day playing on hard mode. Federation database entries. I don't know what that is. Huh. Did they take out the difficulty thing? Where's the difficulty thing? I feel like there was a difficulty thing they took out. You know what? I'm gonna grab an extra ion weapon. It takes more fuel the more unvisited beacons you skip. Right, yeah. You got home from holiday yesterday? Nice to be back to your computer. Nice! Welcome back from holiday, bye boy. Salvage mission. Okay, nice extra start. What crew do we start with here? This is a Phantom, regular NG, regular human, and an Orchid Floral. Okay. Friendly crew in the same room gain health, repair speed, and heal speed. Okay. I don't know if that's the same or different. Okay. You gonna be the Phantom? Korvac? Sure. I'm gonna have to get used to this new AI here. You wanna be the guy on shields? Who do I even have on shields? Sure, you can be the floral guy. He might get moved from shield. Just warning you, RPG, but sure. Okay. Let's see here. So we don't need oxygen with you in here, right? Yeah. Okay. Added a simple ion because if you get one extra ion, that could be quite good with 2 ions. Okay. Wow. Even the map, they're like stars. Okay. Got an NG. Sure. Let's go to Distress Vegan. You can totally be the tea kettle pie boy. Fireproof crew. Okay. Which one is my fireproof crew? I think NG usually does this one. Is that NG or is that my ghost? I don't know. Advanced ventilation. Life support now prioritizes your crew, refilling oxygen 65% faster in rooms where crew are present. What? Well, that's interesting. You don't like those new empty node graphics at all. Okay. Wow. Okay, well that's not something I knew it could do. Well, that's pretty amazing, honestly. So, how would I do this? Let me test this. Let's test it on him because he's immune to being, you know, killed by stuff. If I turn this on and then close the doors, this should fill up faster than these rooms. Wow, that's crazy. Well, that's got to be a hyperspace enabling thing because that's crazy. It can do that. Commence human venting. That's right. Improved human venting. Okay, well that is quite interesting. First augment we see is completely completely new mechanic that I've never seen before. Wow, the scrap things against this blue border look a lot brighter and greener. Is that just me, or are they actually bigger, brighter, and greener? I'm actually gonna take that. That's 6 fuel. That's a lot of fuel. You're positive some by making crew generate O2 when the system is powered. Basically, when O2 is on, it's like a weaker version of the Orchid O2 generation on each crew member. Interesting. All right. RPG Nerdos guessed it. Math Champ confirmed it. That's cool. You saw a guy at Red Dead Online? Well, Shogi gifted it, yeah. You just picked it up today to join Shogi and the gang for some gameplay. I haven't played it yet. I haven't downloaded it yet. I've been playing other stuff, so. It scales with the O2 power. So basically, and that's when O2 is powered. Right, interesting. It's a big download, yeah. I'm sure I'll get into it sometime. I've been addicted to my City Heroes lately, so that's what I've been doing in my off time. All right. I'm not sure I'm loving the blue background everywhere. Not sure I'm loving that. Never surrender a crew to slavers. Okay, 2 shots here. Mantis boarding. Try turning colorblind mode on. Colorblind mode on. Okay, I guess I'll try that. There's a mod to revert the UI. You had to do it because the blue UI put too much strain on your eyes. I don't know about strain, but it's just so, like, bright and glowy, man. What does colorblind mode look like? Just turns these white. I don't know about that. That's not really helpful to me. Okay, so I want second shield, but I also want the simple ion. But we also have stores, so we could sell some missiles at the. I wonder if it's worth buying 1 missile to sell 10 missiles at the merchant beacon. It's probably not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Hey, Uncle Bane, thanks for the 12 months, my friend. It has been a year. See what they're offering. A whole year of subbage, my friend. That is so generous of you. We've already done a salvage. Trap is too many missiles. I think too many traps will start to negatively impact your notoriety. Huh, it doesn't even give you the option if you don't have enough missiles. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Yeah, this... Maybe I'm experiencing eye strain, because I don't know, man. It's... I think I might need to use the UI reversion. Hey, reverting, there's the extra page. I like that. This UI thing, I don't know, is it? I don't know what it is about this this blue background. Conservative bomb, no power. What was the background before? Was it like a dark something? I don't know, maybe the color is too bright or what. I think I'm gonna have to download the UI reverter. It was brown. I don't know what it is that's bugging my eyes about this though. I mean, and I love the color blue, but I don't know. I don't think we do anything here. Do I want the conservative bomb? I have a simple ion now. I already want to get online. Actually, this is better than the ion. The blue gives a more futuristic look. Yeah, it's futuristically burning my eyeballs out is how it feels, honestly. So can I sell both of these and get the bomb and the whole laser? I probably don't want to do both of those. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Maybe monitor is oversaturated or too bright? I don't know. I've never felt this eye strain with any other mod or anything, so I don't know. You heard that blue light stresses your eyes the most. Okay, maybe that's what's causing it. I don't know. Don't want anything else here. I don't think I want anything else here. Could buy a mantis, but let's just go to this. Note how the systems are split up. I did not note that. Wow, he gave me a free augment. Okay. Yeah, it's like all these bright, saturated colors are not... Wow, well, purple shield. I don't know. They're bugging my eyes for whatever reason. Okay, Dirk. Might actually want the Dirk because I have one power right here I can use. No power, preemptive torch. A near instant charging preemptive weapon that pierces all shields, lights the enemy ship ablaze, a slow-moving beam, but starts firing on every tile it hits. No power, 1 second charge time. The hell is this? No power, 1 second charge time. Does this only have a certain number of shots? Because this seems ridiculously overpowered. Fires only once, so that's what the chain does to make it only be able to fire once. Allows to start the fight with instant fires on enemy ships. Once per battle. How long is the length? 70 compared to, what is this beam? 45. That seems ridiculously strong. Do I want that? Length is a bit shorter than a halberd. I'm gonna sell this, as cool as it is. Wow, what is with all these no power beams? 17 seconds. Honestly, Spontoon might be better. No power, so you can't turn the weapon off when it stops. Okay. Okay, so I think I got one of these two guys. I'm on the 2 no power guys. This guy doesn't time out too poorly with my weapons. 14 seconds, so... Let's try Preemptive Torch. This thing is crazy. That looks insane, honestly. I need to remember what direction I was going to go. I want to get all my jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, I'm already feeling eye strain from this mod. I think it's got to be this blue. And I don't have eye strain in games. Like, I've never experienced that in games before. So I don't know, man. It's just not something I've ever had an issue with, ever. So whatever is going on with this UI is unique for me, at least in the game, to have eye strain happening. White on blue does that? I don't know, I'm like having to blink it. I might have, man. I'll have to, if somebody's got a link, I'm gonna, for whatever the UI reversion is, you can place that in chat. I'm gonna have to do that after this run. Hopefully, oh god, hopefully 2.5 hours of this is not gonna like do hazard, be a hazard on my eyes. Put on sunglasses. I'm wearing regular glasses, so I don't have space for sunglasses on my face. Can I get shields? Yes, I can. Okay. Okay. Remember to ask for a permit if you need it too, and you'll sort it out. Okay, yes, thank you, Pie Boy. Man's a prayer and offering, or else suffer his wrath. Refuse. Let the curse befall you. Okay. Alright, so... I want to hit 2 rooms with fire, with the fire beam if possible. Yeah, maybe it's the white on the blue that's doing it. I don't know. It's just like 2 very bright colors on top of each other. I don't know, man. The whole laser projectiles look different to me. Now, those definitely are different looking projectiles. Maybe I'm old, and that's why I have eye strain. Maybe I'm just old. Do I want another store? Not really. 1, 2, 3, 4. What does the zero power weapon do? It is a 10 shield piercing, almost instantaneous fire starting weapon. Well, not even a ship fight for this. You're getting the strain as well. You think it's the white and blue combo and how vibrant they seem? You think it's more the white, though? Well, the white is, I think, the normal FTL white. Which is what's strange to me, as I'm pretty sure the white hasn't changed. It's just the blue. So I think it's the blue plus the white that's doing it. I don't know. But yeah, the pre-torch can only be fired once, though, yes. Like, even like the highlighting of the ghost seems brighter. And I don't know why that seems that way to me. Like, that right there, like, looking at that is making my eyes... I don't know. It's like I'm looking right into the sun or something. Okay, I got nothing I can do yet. Hospital light white, right? Yeah. Alright, carefully cut that ship out. Alright, so we have an exit beacon. I'm gonna get level 2 med base so I can install the lab for free. Is that still a thing? Is that still a thing? And do I want the lab? Probably. Lower my monitor brightness, lol. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that for this one game. I'm not gonna change my monitor brightness. I've literally never had this problem in any other game ever, so don't want to. I'm gonna revert to UI is what I'm gonna do. Put some salt in my eyes, that'll fix it. Wow, that sounds like the worst idea I've ever heard, but thanks. Window has a low eye strain mode. Windows does. That cuts down on blue light. Okay, maybe I can turn that on or something. Elite Fighter was nerfed, was it? Oh my gosh. That's another 0 power beam. Okay. We have 2 0 power beams. It normally started with 2 shields and had 1 more crew member. Now it only has 2 soldiers. Okay. What's the Windows eye strain mode? What is that? How do you get to that setting? You're gonna have to tell me because I've never used that setting before. System. Nightlight settings. HD color. System display night mode. Oh, it's nightlight? No. Nightlight set, not nightlight. It's not nightlight, is it? Display. See color profile. It is nightlight. Okay, nightlight settings. Turn on now. Okay, now my screen is orange. Yeah, I don't know about that. You can even see it change on there. Yeah, I don't... No, thanks. I don't think that's gonna help. I don't think that's gonna do anything for me. Yeah, I don't want an orange screen. Okay. Orchid unexplored. Well, I have an orchid, so we'll go here. Oh, Corvax, did you give me the link? Okay. Scroll down, it's at the bottom. Turn hyperspace, multiverse build. The bottom. 1 second here. I just want to find this so that after this run, I can revert the UI. Add-ons, vanilla UI, reverse the UI. Okay, cool. And we'll do that after this run. Okay. Contact, Orchid, free stuff. Thank you. Your screen is orange now. That's my attack. Kudos to anyone who gets the reference. Okay, I do definitely not get that reference. Do, 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 do. Okay. Let's see. Won't stand for this. Okay. Double offensive drones and a missile. I forgot to do this already. Forget that that's pre-ignited. Okay. This one reaches there. Okay. Even pixel perfect doesn't reach. Okay. Damn it. That was the wrong thing, that's why. It's an Undertale reference. Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't understand why Undertale is... People love frickin' Undertale, man. I guess I need to play it to understand it, because I've... got a free weapon from that. I don't... People are crazy about Undertale. Undertale stream when Kappa. I don't know. I've watched the game, and when I watch it, it does not look interesting to me. I don't know, man. I've watched some short playthroughs of it, and I don't know. Okay. Do you have... Is this a piercing one, or is that a chain one? I think it's a chain one. It's story focused. That's probably why. Since I you know, rant about story so much. Your friends gifted it to you, you're not that interested in it at all. It's a pretty good deal, but no. That's the interesting mechanics involved in battles. Yeah, and I've seen those. Like you can win battles by insulting people, you know, or making them laugh. It's like making fun of the RPG genre, I think. From what I've seen. So, but yeah, if it's more of a reading and story simulator kind of game, maybe that's why when I've seen it, I've not felt the urge to play it. Alright, I will deliver a gift. Holy crap. A free emergency manual. Okay. Wait, when did I get a merchant beacon? Okay, I'm gonna sell that for sure. Wow, even the quest seems hard to see. Maybe it's just because it's red in the back. I don't know. So blue I've already visited, I guess. It's more than that. Battles themselves have some mechanics evolved. Ain't spoiling though, just in case. Okay. Yeah, and like I said, I've watched some videos of it, so I know the idea behind it, but definitely not high on my list of things I feel like I need to play. Even though I know some people just absolutely love the game. Okay, nice, burn that down. That's great. Wow. Oh, you know what? Do I have sensors? These guys are really weak to fires, aren't they? I can be crew killing some. Yeah. Except that they have a rock dude. I would totally crew kill this if it weren't for this one rock dude, but I'm pretty sure there's no way to crew kill this now. Well, unless he dies from Breach No 02. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the fires are still done by Tile and Multiverse. Not a bad deal, but no, I want to crew kill you. Beautiful. How much health do you have? 8. So this should kill you, right? Oh, one more. Got him. You've slaughtered the entirety of the pirate crew. That's right. Okay. 1, 2, 5, 6. Okay. I think this distress, the quest is like the 50-50 on whether you're supposed to deliver the thing or attack them with the thing or the thing or the thing. I don't remember. Alright, so we want to make sure we set on fire the O2 and the heal bay, and we can potentially get crew kill going on here. What are these weapons? Okay, O2 dead. Okay. And I need level 2 sensors so I can see for this stuff. Okay, well they are repairing like crazy fast. Not being able to do multiple fires with this thing, I think it's pretty hard. You are not the pirate ship that attacked us. Please let us go. Finish them. I don't think I'm gonna be able to crew kill this because of the heal bay. Oh, the fire's spreading though. Haha. That might do it. Well, didn't spread quickly enough though. Okay. And apparently AI are not programmed in such a way to not run through fires when they're that low and take extra damage from fires. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to crew kill this. What's up, Cerebral Crowd? Join the pre-torch? Yeah, kinda. It's nice. I don't know if it's worth the 90-something scrap I spent on it. Yeah, there's no O2 crew kills against oh my eyes, man. Orchid crew though, that's for sure. Get sensors here. Yeah, I guess we'll get the quest over the store. I think it could be a free weapon, maybe. Okay. Alright, so it's pre-torch against rocks. Not gonna do much, probably. Yeah, that should start 2 fires in the weapons room there. Double firing weapons, man. Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong. Hitting pre-torch again. All them resists. What's up, Wembembola? How you doing, my friend? Okay. Alright, that's a good store placement. 1, 2, 3, 4. So have other people been experiencing eye strain from the UI? I think Korvac said you did. Is this something that a lot of people have mentioned has been an issue for them? That is 3 fires in your weapon, sir. Hopefully I'm not the only one, and I don't know, hopefully I'm not just saying that because other people said it, and now I'm just, you know, parroting that, but... It's different for you, but not eye straining. Faxol just says, yeah, the U color stream is straining to the eye. It is kind of bright. It's not on the phone. Well, I mean for people playing it, not watching. I meant for people who have played the Multiverse mod. Okay, how am I gonna do this? Lots of fires. Okay, how much health do you have? 15? Alright, so that will kill you. Nice. Cargo, it's intruders. It's always frickin' mantis in there. I swear you can get a non-mantis in that thing. Okay. I mean, I assume if I was watching this on a stream, the eye strain I wouldn't be noticing it because I don't know. I guess it probably just depends on your screen. Probably because I'm looking at it on a big, whatever, 19-inch monitor or something with all the bright lights. Maybe that's what's causing it. Have I heard of Icarus? It's the upcoming session-based co-op survival game. Looks freaking awesome. No clue how it'll be on launch. It's heavy on the PC specs. I have not heard of Icarus. No. Deliver. Okay. Okay, so that was the... We weren't supposed to do that, I guess. What did you say it is? Session-based co-op survival. What does session-based mean? Session-based. Does that mean each play session is different? Is that what that means? Alright, lots of fires. How about this means warp? I think I've seen that. I think people have suggested that game before, and I think I've seen it. You either get a hostile mantis or a friendly NG, but the NG odds are significantly lower. Okay, they must be really low because I don't think I've seen the friendly NG once. I don't think I can get the crew kill here with. Well, okay, that fire spread. Okay, that's good. Purposely, you know, once. Oh, the ship burned down before the crew died. Oh well. Yeah. This means warp, it's not out yet. I feel like I've seen a video or something from that. If it's early access, I would have probably looked at it and went, okay, that's cool. Potentially put it on my wish list and then promptly forgot about it because trying to avoid playing too many early access games. Doc? Request help from the station owners. Hey, fleet delay. Nice. I don't think I've done my salvage yet, have I? No. Cool. Let's see. Scrap the hull. Yeah, like, I don't know, man. Ugh. Okay, so one store had 3 pages, which is awesome. Essential systems, auxiliary systems. Oh. Oh, okay. So this is what they're doing for the system thing. So how does this work? Essential and auxiliary. I don't get it. I don't. How are the categories chosen? So I would assume auxiliary would be, you know, subsystems. Like if you don't have sensors, doors, or backup battery. Why are drone and mind control auxiliary and not essential? I don't understand how they've categorized that. Do I care about any of these weapons? This is basically a burst laser too in this mod. Sounds like it means that each session is only a specified amount of time long. Near the end of that time, you have to get to the extraction zone to get to your space station. Pick the rare things you've gathered to upgrade your skill tree and get better tools. You had a friend who had a friend who pre-ordered the game, got it in closed beta, was saying it was great. Sounds pretty interesting. I like survival game scorebacks. You got a link for me, you can whisper me on Twitch and I'll check it out after the stream. Essential is weapons, shields, medical system. P for boarding. I don't know why that's essential. Oh man, my eyes really are killing me right here. Okay. I'm gonna sell this and I'm gonna get this weapon. Essential systems, medical, auction, sensors, doors, and for some reason, teleporter. Okay. TB is essential if you rely on cool crew kills. Okay. I'm gonna get battery for sure. Do I want to get mind control? I want to sell the merchant beacon. Let's get mind control. We're gonna probably go cloaking, hacking, mind control if we can. Oh, and we get 2 fleet delays. That means we go 1, 2, 3, I think. Okay, let me get power. Man, I do not know what it is, but everything just seems so bright. It's so bright, my eyes. Oh, my eyes, my eyes. It's got to be the blue because it's not. I've never experienced anything like this before. And the whites are the normal FTL whites, but now the FTL whites seem like they're hurting my eyes. So it's gotta be the blue somehow. And apparently Zoltan's shield does block our pre-torch, sadly. You're dead. The only system you don't get is sensors in Essential, while drone control isn't. Well, sensors in Essential make sense to me, because I would think Essential would be subsystems. Basically, systems that no matter how many systems you have, you can still get them. I don't understand Teleporter. That doesn't make sense to me. Teleporter, I would think, should be in the same place where mind control, hacking, cloaking, etc. would be. White and bright blue is hard to look at and read for extended periods of time. So you almost got a headache from it, yeah. I guess so. Although what's weird is this doesn't look like it's that bright of a blue. But I think this normal color is like kind of a faded grayish black color. And so I feel like that's what it needs to be. But that would be normal FTL, so I guess they had to make a change for some reason. Sensors are essential, Pieboy says. That's right. So we did do our other thing. So let's go ahead and do this. Room parts for scrap. Sure. NG or line rim world. This gives us a choice of sector after. But NG sector could add its true ending, right? You just watched an enemy Mantis ship use a firebomb and crew kill itself. Nice. Okay, we're looking for the Harmony link. Contact, we have NG. Nice. You think blue is strongly contrasting white, making the white color eye straining. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Well, I know. I'll stop whining about it soon. I promise. Yeah. Well, I'll just make sure I revert on the after this run. Scooby-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. That's a stun bomb? Stun bomb, okay. I might be able to crew kill this. Cool. This. And he's dead. Open the cargo. Every time, man. Every time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never gotten an NG from that. At least if I have, I don't remember. Let's not go for true ending this time. Why not, Bigga? I'm gonna leave myself the option. We need some free borders, free hull damage, or missiles BS to distract Rand. Well, I mean, that event was free borders, kind of. You're confused why they felt the need to change the color scheme. It was fine before, and you've only heard people complain. Well, I've played a lot of mods where they like to do changes like that. Because when you're modding a game, you want to put your own personal touch on it. I don't begrudge them doing that. I just wish it didn't hurt my eyes. You get that event sometimes 4 times in a row. It's always the Mantis, yeah. Except their offer free stuff. Notoriety increased. One day that will matter. I'll be sad about that day. Do I even try to go to this Mantis store? I don't know if this is a dive or not. You talked to Kix, he said it was so you can see your consumables on white backgrounds. He just didn't like the old one. Consumables on white backgrounds. You mean this? We wish to shop here. I don't want to buy a human though. We can do our salvage. Or does he mean this? I don't know what you mean by consumables on... I guess that's that. Alright, chain bomb, fire bomb, Hermes. Long range scanners. Gamble on a crew. 33% on. Oh no, that's drone of the day. Drone of the day. Okay. I want scanners. I also want Clone Bay here, I think. With old UI, when there's a white background behind your consumables, you can't see anything because the text is white without a background. The brightness on the green and red icons are too much. I agree. The brightness on a lot of stuff, like, I don't know, it's everything feels brighter. Like even the glow of the Zoltans, I don't feel like it's changed, but because of the background, it makes it pop more, and I think that's what's bugging my eye for whatever reason. I don't want to change out my weapons, but I mean, if I gambled on a 33 scrap drone, does that ever gain me scrap? I'm not getting drone control, it's probably not worth. Okay. I was hoping that was gamble on crew. Alright, well, let's see if we can get some crew at this store. No, because you gain hauled scrap. I don't know what hauled scrap means. I lose a jump if I do this, don't I? I could have actually done that for the scrap. Oh well. Alright, he's got crew here. I think I buy a Mantis here. I'm getting boarded a lot. Normally I don't buy crew, especially not in Multiverse, but I'm in Sector 3 and have not gotten a free crew yet. Either bad luck or... I doubt they would have reduced the amount of free crew you get. Just buy power so I can have my doors closed here. It's never a gain. It's 30% off, 33% off, but they sell for 50% value. Okay, so you can't gain scrap from doing that. Okay. Exo, something of the day is basically a knowledge test on if you know how much specific item cost. Well, yeah. What is this? Okay, so I've seen that there's a ship fight there. For people who play Multiverse a lot, they'll probably eventually learn it. Okay, don't kill them all. Oh, we know. Don't blow them up. Okay, so I do this fight until they surrender, I think is what we're supposed to do here. Double missiles, though. Okay. Free torch is pretty awesome, though, to get weapons offline. Do like that. Do not kill them all. So I'm supposed to not crew kill them, though, I think. So I need to not crew kill them. Good dodge. Just make them surrender. There you go. Let them live. Lucerne beam. 2 power. Hull damage beam. So it's basically hull beam. Okay. Do I care about that over anything? I got 2 no power requiring beams with 2 lasers that have more shots than power, so I think we just say thanks for that and sell it. You lose 17% scrap because of the price difference. Gotcha. Multiverse portal opens nearby. Well, that's an interesting looking ship. Callie the Calculator. Oh my gosh. Math on stream, I guess, huh? Well, golly, I'm Callie the Calculator. You must be student name here. I'm so excited to be your teacher here at school name here. Let's begin. What's 4 times 4? 16. That's correct. Good job, student name here. Next question. What is 2 plus 2 plus 2? That would be 6. Yay, you're doing amazing. Next question. 404, fatal error. 2. Oops, 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 oops. Audio file corrected. Okay. Cool. What an interesting event this is. I'll try to burn down your shields. Probably not gonna work. Okay. Hey, look at that. Getting 3 fires in a room actually did get that down a bit. Cool. Oh, he's got a lot of lasers too, though. I think we're good. That's the piercing heavy laser. Next problem. What is 12 minus 7? 5. That's correct. What is this event? This is weird. Okay, I like all the division and subtraction signs. I failed as your teacher. Maybe my replacement will be able to teach you better. Woe is me. Okay, the percentage weapon. Special loot weapon. See tooltip in the storage menu for special stats. That's where I am. And empty beacons provides 3 fleet delay for 15 missiles, 3 power, 4 shots, 1 damage, fire chance 50%, breach chance 50%, adjusted 25%. I don't know what that means. Math loot. 30% fire chance, 20% breach chance, does no crew damage, plus 10 pixel radius. I don't know what all these numbers mean. It's a Baldy reference. I don't know what Baldy is. If you get it wrong, you take free hull damage. Do you really? Okay. Well, I mean, it uses missiles, so I'm probably not going to use it. But, you know, so 3 fleet delay for 15 missiles. That's quite interesting. So higher missile usage or higher fleet delay. There's a horror game called Baldi's Basics. Not really a horror game, though. Okay. You got a flak heavy laser. I'm gonna ignore. Have we done our salvage? We have. Do I want to lay a trap? Use up all my missiles? I don't know, man. Missiles for delay when you have to use missiles to make your automated reloaders? I don't think I'm gonna use 15 missiles, so... Thanks for nothing. Unless I want to do anything with an onboard thing. I don't think I want to yet. I'm gonna do my upgrades. 4. Yeah, I mean, we would have wasted jumps if we went for 3 fleet delay. It's not a horror game, it's just a lot of surprising loud noises for failure. Okay. That does sound kind of horrifying, honestly. Oh, great. This is a cool track right here. Right as my weapons fire. F you, FTL. Okay. Well, how about this? F your weapons. Can I hit 3 rooms? Nah, and hit the weapons twice, I guess. Shields though, man. Oh god, this is bad. Oh my god. Okay. Done that. Go there. How's your missile still online when I've burned your weapons completely down? It must be a Lido. Yeah, Mantis repair party, I guess. Yeah, I do not let you have your lives, you douchebags, because you have a single missile. Single missile means I hate you and you're cheating, so enjoy death. Let's see here. Heads up, all radius weapons were nerfed. They're somehow more inaccurate now, though their radius wasn't touched. Single missile means you deserve to die. That's correct. I assume it's the whole accuracy changes, which I still don't quite understand how they work, but it's good to know that they were nerfed. Good to know. Thank you for the heads up. I mean, that's a decent deal, I guess. Okay, Harmony Link here. Need to get third shield, I guess, next. Hyperspace used to mess with the RNG, making them shoot tighter groups. What? Okay, here we go. This is, I think, what we need to have a chance at true ending. Okay. Oh god. Alright, his cloaking is not online yet. It's a Zoltan shield, 3 shields, and oh my god, weapons. Are they are powered, aren't they? Oh my god, this might just kill us. This weapon right here, I'm pretty sure, is a beam that is a terrifying weapon. Apparently never misses. Well, okay. Oh, Jesus. Guess I shouldn't have taken this fight. Okay, we're through. I think that's gonna do anything, but I'm gonna try it. How many is this? It's like 5 shots for 2 power, something stupid. Actually, no, I think I need to do this. Oh, God, we're so dead. Can't run yet. We got the wrong weapon offline. This thing fire? Does. I have to run. Yeah. Oh man. How am I enjoying Multiverse? Whatever. It's fine. Getting wrecked. You asked me when I'm getting destroyed. How do you think it's treating me? I don't know. I don't know how to respond. Get destroyed. That's how it's going. Yeah, ripping true ending. I mean, honestly, that ship was stupid. 3 shields, Zoltan shield in that weapon system. I mean, kind of the same thing I always complain about. Balance is wrong. Balance always seems off to me in Multiverse every time I play. Stupidly strong things are stupidly, stupidly strong. Sorry, you just came in. It's fine. It's fine. We're at 3 health. Probably gonna die because I wanted to do true ending, but true ending is so stupidly imbalanced that you can't do it unless you are stupidly ahead of the curve, which I am not stupidly ahead of the curve enough. It's in playing hard difficulty. Harbinger lasers are deadly. Yeah. Stupidly overpowered, one might say. Yeah, yeah. Alright, Orchid Green Worlds, huh? Usually is an obelisk orbiter, so the weapon system is outside the shields. Didn't know it could be a different type. Well, maybe they changed it with Multiverse 5, I don't know. 5.0. Alright, request support. I need a store for repairs right now. They nerfed Harbinger 1. Well, that was not a Harbinger 1, right? That was a Harbinger 2, I think. Okay, what do they got? Hacking that I can't afford. What is this? Augment of the day. Okay. Nope, I'm done with augments. Because there's still not been any change to make augments go in cargo, so we will not be getting any more augments. Second free spawn tune. I sell the pre-torch. I really need hacking. I know I can't delay with that for 3 jumps anymore, but I think I just need to get hacking. Although I also need a 3rd shield. I don't know. I need a lot of stuff and I'm really far behind. So hacking still blows up, I know. But it works against non-defense drone ships, so. Still the most OP system in the game. I think you can get like 1 free scrap. Maybe I need to be doing the 1 free scrap thing that somebody told me about at one point. With the emergency manual. Nope. You're shocked they nerfed weapon, ancient weapons. Is their whole shit because they're OP? I just spent all my scrap on repairs, Armand. So, yes, I need more repair. I need a lot of things. I need a lot of things. Give them your flight plans. Oh my god. Jesus. If I refuse, I'd probably die here. Fine. Can't we give them fake ones? It didn't give me that option. Maybe there's an augment you need for that or something. I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna hack your weapons, I guess. I'm gonna Masala maneuver this. I think this works because engineers... Do they have increased sabotage damage? I think they do. Nice. Still have adds navigation too. That's true. It's true. So we can... I mean, jumping to sectors that you don't know what's in them doesn't feel that strong, but we do have the ability to, I guess. Or jump back to the store from far away, I guess, if we need to. Nope, no mercy. Mercy's for the weak, and we are not weak. Maybe go for maps more often. How do you even get maps? Like maybe this augment needs to include a map or something. Going for maps sounds like hoping to get lucky. Like, how do you just try to get a map? Isn't there an atlas thing? Well, if there is, I don't know about it. Maybe you can tell me. We're talking about the first jump of the sector. Is there a way to get an atlas there? I've never done that. Looking kernel weapons, man. He's got 3 shields, though. Damn it, I thought that was piloting. Got that offline. Good. Hopes for free, Mr. Shogi Chili Dog. Okay. No. You thought the atlas was just a thing that told you about the sector you're in. That's what I thought it did. I thought if you look at the atlas, it tells you, here's the points of interest and here's the history that I don't care about of the sector. Do I try to crew kill this? 3 health. I don't know that we can do that. I ain't gonna try. Am I thinking about the slip scanner? Spends 3 fuel to get a map. Is that an augment? Okay, so it's 120 to get shield upgrade. Oh, man. Oh god, it's a missile. Alright, well I have to hack his weapons or I'm screwed. Big giant missile just kills us, I'm pretty sure. That's not what I want to do, it's this one. Oh my god, I got gnats in my apartment again. Why do they always show up? Okay, missile's down. Every time Rand plays FTL, beep, blood pressure goes up by a lot. That's right. Sure does. Sure, go on in and get yourself killed. Nice. Fighting in the No 02 stupid rock dude. Well done. I might go for a crew kill here. They're just going back and forth. Alright, so how do I crew kill this? Fire everything while in that room if I can. Okay, got those guys. Yes, and this was why I needed a day off yesterday. That's why I didn't stream at all yesterday. Like, I know if I'm gonna play Multiverse again, I'd better have a day to decompress. So yesterday was my decompressing day to prepare for Multiverse. Okay, what do you got? That's a flak too, and hacking. Hacked my hacking. Need level 2 hacking. He should get that down before it fires, I think. So I'm waiting to set it on fire because he leaves. Damn it. There, now it's down. Yeah, so much for nerfed flak weapons, right? That's a single flak 2 that got through 2 shields and did 2 damage, I think. So nerfed, man. So nerfed. Unless the AI is using them, of course. Sure didn't seem inaccurate to me. They hit a skinny room over here. Have I found the beam master yet? I don't know what that is. So I'm gonna guess no. How's the Multiverse 5.0 Doge? Oh, I haven't even been looking at it. I forgot. It's installed and I haven't even been paying attention to it. You never heard of the flak nerf? Somebody said all flaks in the mod have been nerfed. Alright, I mean, I hope the rock will be an actual store. Change the trader's mind. Nice! Nice, mind control, doing work there. Hyperspace was missing with the flak radius RNG even without multiverse. Okay. What am I doing here? Just repairing. Hack upgrade. I need shields too, but I gotta repair. This ship doesn't have full health either. Strange choice, but that's not on max health on this ship too. Oh, hyperspace was messing with the flak radius even without multiverse. Okay. Visit the station. What does this do? I have no idea what this does. Anybody know? All flak weapons effectively have a radius of minus 70% of what it should have been. Okay. I don't know what this is. Okay, I'm gonna get a weapon for it. Okay, pretty sure I did our thing already. I'm gonna do this. Wow, okay. That's really nice. I have done my salvage, okay. Repair the hull. NG uses drone parts to repair for 7. What is our max health on this ship? 25 or something? I don't think I... Do I want to do that? Can I see what my max health is on this ship anywhere? I can't. Liberated sector. Is that, that's the Separatist NGs, right? Well, I don't want to go Dustbringer, so I guess we go this. Okay. I have Clone Bay. Wow. Okay. 3 damage for free. Osiris is, I would say, quite good, honestly. Okay, well, there's the link again. Oh my god. Forced link. You know what? I probably don't even take the fight if it's the thing again. All the FTL streamers are playing Multiverse. Hail them. Attempting to demolition the Harmony links. Sure. Wow, quite unhelpful. F you too, separatists, I guess. Man, I need third shield really badly. You can only encounter the ancient ship at the link once per run. Okay. Well, then I need to not do it till late if they can have, you know, 3 shields, Zoltan shields, and 5 shots. Like, I can't. Unless I start with an OP ship, but that's unwinnable in my opinion. That's just an unwinnable situation, I feel like. I don't like that this is red when it's a green store. I don't understand why they changed the beacons to red. This makes it look like everything's a fight. Or everything's negative. I don't like that change. Okay, shop. If I lay a trap. So they changed this by a lot. So apparently they thought it was too OP what the mine launchers could do previously. I sure hope they made it so that weapons upgrades takes less missiles, because this seems way worse now. There's halberd. I don't want that. Note color should not even be in the red palette. Yeah, I don't think they should for sure. Just sell this and get cloaking, I guess. Said I wanted shields, but if I get cloaking, that's kind of like getting third shield. Kind of, maybe. You can only stack 2 reloaders instead of 3 now. Okay. So they nerfed them, didn't buff them. Okay. There's a special upgrade you can get if you have 2 reloaders and an ancient weapons. Okay. Try to communicate. Man, this ion can one-shot my shields. Let's attack. I'm gonna hack your drone control. I don't want to deal with these freaking drone here. I hope that kills it. Fire did nothing, damn. Huh. Hacking that actually makes the drone stuck in there. That's pretty cool. So mind control doesn't work on this drone, does it? No. Okay. Even though drones are controllable in this mod, doesn't mean you can mind control them. Just had to check. You never know. Worth a try. Value point shields on this guy. Drone shut down. Good. Hack it. You're watching and wondering how severe the scrap curve changes are going to be overall. I don't know, the scrap curve in Multiverse has always felt off to me. Sometimes I have so much scrap that I don't know what to do with it. Sometimes I feel like I'm behind by many sectors. Sure wish I could get rid of this crap. I don't like locked-in things. If you're gonna lock it in, at least make it a hidden thing. I don't understand why you can't make this a internal augment. I actually hate this mechanic. I hate that mechanic. If you're gonna lock in a damn augment in this game that you can only have 3 slots, just make it a hidden augment. Just put the X by it, make it so you can make a hidden augment. Augment slots are already too premium in this game, man. I honestly hate that mechanic about Multiverse. Locked-in augments are the worst. I don't even want it. I don't even want this augment. I'm forced to have it. But oh, it's the lore of the ship. The lore of the ship means you have to keep this augment. Thanks for the 2 months, my friend. Appreciate it. It's the lore. Yeah, I don't care about lore. I care about game mechanics. Do I own the RAN server on SE by chance? I don't own it. I believe Nietzsche runs it. The server got started when we were playing Space Engineers a while back. So I believe Nietzsche, is the one who owns that. I feel like being able to internalize it to save the slot would be a nice quality life change. Me too, man. It's just, it seems... I don't understand why they would force you to have an augment. That's like, in a game that's all about choice, about being able to do different things. Jesus Christ. How is this ship? I don't understand forcing you to have a certain augment type locked in. What am I gonna do here? I guess I have to hack the drone control. This is insane, this ship. Speaking of overpowered ships, man. Hey, go fight these douchebags, please. Turkey Crusader, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, great. Okay, his weapons are burning down. That's good. That offline. More drones, cool, man. Oh my god. Oh, this thing even goes off before my hacking's back up. What the hell is that all about? I think the reason it doesn't start internalized is so you can tell the ship has the augment, otherwise nothing communicates to the player the ship has the augment. Then again, engine ships start with internal mod bots. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. They have, I feel like they have ways to tell the player that. They have all those little symbols on their ships on the select screen. There's probably a way they can add it so that it's... You can tell what internal augments it comes with. By the way, separatists don't suffocate. Oh, they don't? Okay. Especially when it's like the augmented ships and you're forced to have a repair arm. Yeah, I don't like any forced things in a game like this where the main replayability and the reason you come back is because there's so many different builds that you can change to. But when they force you to have something, it's like, I do not like you to force me how to play how you want me to play Multiverse. It's just make it start like this, but give it the little X. Mod it so it's got the little X so you can internalize it. Just do that. It's already a mechanic in the game. All you got to do is add it. And it wouldn't be locking the player into something that they may or may not want. Because I do not want it. I do not want this mod. Not making use of it. Feels inefficient unless you give the mod a way to see what you're jumping into. Destroy the ship. Wow. Okay, well, can't hack this guy with the double defense drones. One of your ideas we have player augment icons somewhere. Okay. Fucking piercing heavy laser, man. So I have 5 shots. He dodged 3 out of 5. Cool, man. Cool. Sorry, I can't read your wall of text right now, Corvax. I think you're telling me what your current run is or something. Okay. Damn, Pierce Laser's still really strong. It times out fucking perfectly. Okay, alright. Can't do damage to us now, thank God. Forced repair arm, repair bomb. Oh my god. That'd be the worst forced thing ever. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't augment slots. The most limiting thing in FTL is number of augment slots. Apart from certain ships that only have 3 weapon slots or 2 drone slots or whatever, this is the most limiting thing in the game. You're limiting it even more when you're forcing a locked-in augment, which means you're forcing the player to play a certain way, and I think that's anti the spirit of FTL. FTL is always about every run being different and figuring out different builds that work, locking the player into something they can't change. I mean, you could argue that locking them into what systems they start with is similar, but you always have the same number of system slots, and it's way more than, you know, the 3 augment slots you're locked into. I don't know. I don't like that mechanic. You've been to 2 unique sectors, didn't get the ship unlock quest either, so even though you're OP, you're still salting. Yeah. Is it the market, I guess? Have I done my salvage? I have. Man, do I even get a flak right now? Honestly, chain burst laser, 1 power for 2 shots seems better than flax. The flax area is nerfed. What does this say? Flak weapons target an area instead of a single room. This loss of accuracy means more firepower speed than their laser counterparts. Shot radius 50. So is that a wider range than flax used to be in vanilla? You agree with me, Pie Boy? Your Twitch terms of service as a viewer requires you to troll cap. Okay. Even if there was a condition you need to internalize the augment, say for example if you needed a certain level in engines to internalize, yeah, that's fine. Make there be a prerequisite to internalizing it, but just give the player the ability to not be locked into this crappy augment that I don't want. But it's really good, Rand. You know what I'd rather have over this? Frickin' 60 scrap that it sells for. That's what I'd like. Oh, man. That's bang in the middle of where Insurrection's Flak 1 actually used to be and where it is now. Like, I'd have to sell stuff to get this, and I have 2 weapons that require no power right now. And I need 3rd shield really badly, so I mean, as much as I'd like to get this, I'm behind in scrap again. I even want to repair, but I just can't afford to scrap. I need to get 3rd shield and power. And freaking behind is what we are. Explore. Okay. That's nice. Free stuff to sell. Can't afford to do anything there. Militia encampment. Rand not buying a flak, you blame Multiverse for being weird. Yeah. I'm honestly a little leery of even trying to buy a flak right now in Multiverse because I don't know if it's going to be weaker or what. Best assistance with our human. Perfect. Tony's store. Who is Tony? The augment dilemma is tricky for you too, Slow Rider says. You try to get around it by making augments no longer stack, but often have stronger effects, but still a juggling act. Black still fine, just a bit less accurate for hitting specific rooms, especially small rooms. Well, so you're making its weakness a bigger weakness, I guess. Nearby station of Tony's, one of the only Leech-owned stores. Leech-owned, as well as the largest retail chain in the multiverse. Besides usual commodities, these stores are infamous for selling military goods, especially labeled as gardening appliances. Explore the store. Take a quick detour to the store's bathroom. The uncomfortable sloshing noises from inside convince you to stay away. Okay. Oh, it's a Hector tech thing, huh? Look, I'd like to buy weapons, but I need shields. This is basically small bomb, right? I think so. Stun mod. What happens if we put a stun mod on a neural laser? Projectiles do not stack with each other. Probably does nothing, I would guess. Alright, well, let's just get third shield and have the scrap for it. It's basically all we can afford. I guess I'll repair a bit more. I feel like they made stores repair more expensive earlier. Am I crazy? Because I'm pretty sure it was 4 to repair in Sector 5 at the last store I just saw. They really did nerf scrap in Multiverse. Speech. Sure, begins to read a speech. Okay, walls of text. I could not care less. Please give me something for this. Okay. Yes. Oh, this is such a stupid... This is so dumb. Okay, good. Alright. Who is this? You are a peacekeeper. Okay. 2 power. That's actually huge right now. The trolley. I don't know why Kix likes to troll with walls of text so much. What's up, Ren? How was the gig? No gig yesterday, but I was practicing for a gig for next week. But the day off was glorious. I did nothing important except play my current addiction of City of Heroes, and it was amazing. As what's his face says in, oh my god, okay, in what is that movie? Oh my god, and it's the freaking guy who just gets the free... I can't talk, man! I can't talk while playing this stupid mod! I can't even talk because there's so much crap that happens all the time. Office Space. I did nothing and it was everything I thought it could be. That's the quote I was trying to think of. The freaking multiverse, man. No surrender. Oh my god, I can't even get here to stop that. Please tell me I'm gonna dodge this, please. Jesus, it lasted too delayed, man. Thank God we Dumble Doge it. So, this is the new Dumble Doge. So it's basically you change the text to match the new multiverse text. It's fine. Fine. Because I'm not in love with the UI changes in multiverse, I don't know that I like that any better, honestly. Not really in love with the UI changes. I didn't think they'd bug me, but now that I see them with the eye strain, and I feel like it's useless. Or I don't know if useless is the right word, but a lot of work for not a lot of gain. I don't know. We should really ask Ren what he thinks about the changes, because it's Ren's mod. 4 shields in Sector 6, man. With a missile. Five shots. I think I still want to hack shields here. Good hits. Why change the text? I think MathChamp did it because Multiverse's 5.0 changed the UI and the text has a different font, so we wanted it to match, I think. More enemies have 5 shields now. Jesus, why? Oh my god, Multiverse is becoming Katz's edition. It's like... It's just becoming harder for no reason. If the enemy had your fire beam and super annoying, yeah, it would. Different font plus a glow. Okay, so that was the change there. I can't get every jump here because this layout I have to get down here, which I can't do. Maybe if I use my forced augment that I've been whining about, get all my jumps. That might be the way to go here. I need a weapon value point. Potentially actually upgrade my weapons sometime soon. They basically changed literally everything at once and likely didn't test doing just one thing to see its effect. Sounds legit. Well, Multiverse has more of a testing team, so I would expect they did test it. Oh god, is this Sherlock Holmes? Okay, so this is the unlock. I kind of remember how to do this. Is it worth doing? We get a crew from it, so I guess I do it. Just gotta remember. Okay. I have to get blue. Speaking of walls of text, man, I'm just gonna click through everything and then know who the person is. I think it was Tom. It's whoever the guy who programs the drones who did it, I think. Let's see here. No, it's Daniel who did it. Daniel trained Tom. Okay. Tom. No, it was Tom. Tom acts like he doesn't know anything about drones, is what it is. Talk to Tom. About Daniel. Too much reading? Yeah, this event sucks, but... let's see, inspect the station, the drone bay, anti-personnel drone. But you get crew from it, so I gotta do this crap. You have to get all the blue options. Inspect the corpse, blaster. Don't need to talk to Amy, I'm pretty sure. I need to... Did I do everything yet? I think I need to talk to Tom about Daniel. I already... finish with Rebels. Oh god. Daniel. Rebels. Okay. Job. Engineer. Tom. Got himself. Feel like I've missed something. I think I need to talk to him about evidence. Drone system. Never heard of this stuff. Okay. Daniel about the drones. Okay. Talk about drones to Tom again. Drones again. Call him out on his lie. Take note of this. Is that everything I need to accuse him? Or do I need to talk to Sherlock about that? No. Daniel. About Tom again? No. Talk to Daniel about O2. Where was the O2? Is that inspect the station? That's life support, right? Okay, oxygen. There we go. So Henry said something about it. Okay. Evidence O2. He lied about the O2. Okay, okay. So I think I can accuse him now. Accuse Tom. God damn you, Multiverse. Just god damn you. You lose crew if you accuse. I was fucking right, but I didn't click enough goddamn texts. God damn it, Multiverse. God damn it. Stupid mod, man. Stupid mod. Where's the one free scrap I'm supposed to get from this? I don't get any. Okay. Maybe that's been removed or something. BS event should be removed. Or just let you skip it. Just let you skip it and guess it right when you know the answer, man. Just... God damn it. Don't force me to do that crap over time. And yes, I call it crap. Sure, some people love that event. Sorry if you love that event. 92% hit, by the way. But Jesus Christ, that's bullshit. So effing stupid. Yeah, I should have declined, but it's free crew, man. It's goddamn free crew. It's a free crew event that you have to suffer through stupid wall of text to get, and you can't skip anything. If you get it wrong, you'll lose crew. So it's like, here, you can have this cookie. Thanks for the crew. But you have to eat this pile of shit before you can have it. Here, have this pile. I don't want it, but I really want the cookie. So, all right, here we go. We get silly device at least. Why you want to make me eat that pile of crap though? Because I can. Now eat it. What do you got here? Okay. Okay. I control this guy. Boarding drone sucks. It's fine. What is this crew? Oh, he's a peacekeeper, that's right. So he's a special Zoltan crew. He kind of looks like a soldier. Oh, damn it. I keep hitting the pre-torch instead of Spontoon. I can't believe getting it wrong loses you a crew. Like, seriously. Why does getting thing wrong lose you a crew? Because of the story, Rand. It's the story. He's a murderer, so the murderer story kills your crew. It's the story again, right? Due to text size, time on screen, and how close the font is to the original, honestly, it wasn't needed. Glow probably also adds extra visual complexity as needed for a graphic that is already complex enough to convey the message without distracting the player more than it already does. You talk about the, oh, that's your opinion on the Double Doge update. Okay, cool. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess what I'll do. Like maybe give you multiple chances as long as you're not straight up wrong. Yeah, something. I mean, what's stupid is I was right, but didn't click a couple more text options, so I lose crew for it. It's just doesn't make sense. Ignore the fans. Okay. Heavy 2, I think I want. But what do I want to sell? preemptive torch. Pontoon. You have to get rid of one of the unpowered things. It's probably the one that I can only use once, as much as this has been pretty cool. Oh, great. Now I don't want to go to a store. If I had Slug, I wouldn't have lost a crewman. There's a blue option that keeps your crew from dying in that event. Got a defense drones, can't use hacking. I think you missed the part where you inspect the corpse, inspect the anti-personnel drone's blaster. I actually did inspect the blaster, but I don't think I did the blue option for it. Again, there's like friggin' 20,000 walls of text. And I missed one of them, so F me. Lose crew. Thank you for the 500 bits, my friend. Appreciate that. Like, I met the human guy, or the other, whatever, the non-Lanius. Another alternative, give players an option to back out of their accusation and give them a hint to approach the suspect first. Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do to change it, I guess. Oh, he's got free heal. Cool. Just make it so that you can accuse the person when you know. It's like in vanilla FTL. You don't read when you know the answers every time. Forcing you to read is just busy work. It's just stupid busy work. Forcing you to click through a bunch of wall of text for story reasons is just feels like you don't value the player's time or something. Feels like a kick in the face, honestly. Like, I know you know the answer, but I'm gonna force you to do this because I can do what I want. So, great, thanks. Glad you took the time to do that. Super helpful. So, not much to say. How's the run going so far? It's going okay. Just a little salty, whining about stuff like I do. But otherwise, it's great. I lost a Mantis crew to the stupid Sherlock Holmes, whatever Holmes event. So I'm whining about that right now. Well, thank you for the bits and for popping in for the encouragement. Welcome to Stereo. Really appreciate that. That is super generous of you, my friend. There's an order you're supposed to inspect stuff. Yeah, and it's stupid. For the first time, maybe. For the first time, maybe. I took 30 to 45 minutes to do that once. I knew the answer. Why force the player to do that twice? To waste their time. It's a complete waste of time. Have I done my salvage? I have. Do I care about anything else? I don't think so. Unless I want to repair for the drone parts. How much the weapon upgrade? They made this more expensive, man. What the hell are you doing, Multiverse? It used to be 40, right? God, they're making it even more expensive. I feel like they're balancing Multiverse for Hollow. Like, Hollow is too good and beats everything, so they keep bumping up the difficulty. Jesus Christ, man. It's like, Hollow can beat on extreme hard mode. Better make it harder. Let's see. Rock, Free Mantis. Free Mantis will give you free stuff. It used to be 45. Okay, they bumped it up by 5. I don't understand that. I feel like they did something else. Like, the difficulty option at the beginning of the run. Is it in a different menu now? If I hadn't lost that mantis, I could have got another mantis there. So, thanks, Multiverse. Hollow difficulty feature, that's right. If Hollow can do it, everybody can. I know, right? If you're not as good as Hollow, you're just bad. I'm just bad, I guess. Guess I'm bad. Guess I'll just die then. Just bad, man. Feels bad cause bad. Feels bad. Feels mad cause bad. Alright, they give me stuff. Thank you for giving me stuff. Do I want anything from a store right now? I kind of just need power for days. My weapons are pretty strong. Okay. Pulsar and an empty beacon sounds like something I don't want to go to. I'll let a run that ended with mutual destruction on the true ending. Nice. Okay, well, I'd do this if I could sell it to him, but again, augment slots. Another heavy 2, huh? The CRE beam, that's the one that infinitely chains. 3 power. So this is basically a shorter pike beam that doesn't require power. So I'm not sure if I change anything out here. Do I want another heavy 2? Probably over the whole laser one. I'd have to invest in it though. Same number of shots, but double the damage hitting a system room. I think I'll buy this, but wait until I can get it online before I sell the whole one. Or eventually sell this if I want to get that instead of that, maybe. I don't know. Scrap just seems so rare to find in Multiverse compared to what I feel like it used to be. But it's probably just because I've swapped to hard mode, and hard mode is a lot less scrap. Force shield ship again. Okay. Oh man, I wanted to dodge that, but they have... Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, this is not good. My control's about to wear off, too. That's like 10 shots. Okay, well, apparently 60% is 100% because, holy crap, those dodges were insane. I didn't dodge that many shots when I had 93% dodge earlier. Could you give an arrest on my frickin' piloting, please? Alright, I'll bomb your weapons. Okay. Well, you want to get us 2 heavy 3s and a heavy 2. I don't think I've seen heavy 3 in the game yet. What is that? 3 power for 3 shots or something? Shooters on board. Check my... Toggle my amp... Oh, I think I just got a random free drone or something. Jesus. Okay. Do you have a defensive drone? He doesn't, so I'm gonna hack your shields. Alright, at least Suzerain weak to no O2, I think. Or is that only when he uses a special ability? I forget. So many different stats, I can't keep him straight. Whew, that was a nice reward. Free Mantis Domain. So we're looking for another store to sell that, I guess. We have, yeah, 2 things to sell. How much to get the weapon online? 85 to replace the whole laser. Or 170 something probably to replace Spontoon. Oh my god, teleporter mind control, okay. Please go fight those guys, thank you. Sabotaging ghost. God damn it. Well, if he hits my clone bay, I'm screwed. Can I control mind control, dudes? Nope, so that's still not in the game. I thought that was going to be in Multiverse 5. Didn't you say that was going to be in Multiverse 5 that you can control mind control dudes? Or am I crazy? I swear something was said about that. Was that in a dream? I know Vega keeps talking about it. Okay. Is that like only in hyperspace and it's not in multiverse yet, or? Damn it. Come on in. Get killed by your friend, please. Have a gameplay though, very interesting game style, loving the commentary. Well, thank you, Turkey Crusader. I don't know about Epic, but I'm surviving. Multiverse feels like it gets more challenging every time I play it. And of course, this is the latest latest update, 5.0. Okay. Like we're playing hard difficulty here, and scrap gains definitely feel nerfed, but I feel like I've felt that way every time I played Multiverse. How do I do this? I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we can do that because of the proto multiverse drive. We'll use 3 extra fuel. Still hoping for a final store over here. Seems very challenging, yeah. There's just so much content in multiverse. Okay. Okay, teleporter plus mind control. My own NG here. Oh. At least I'm not running out of drone parts. I'm happy about that. I do need to start investing in some augments and internal augments and stuff, I think, though. Hitting everything here. Go. Spare him. Recycler bomb for free. So recycler bomb is that the one that doesn't require missiles, I think? Yeah, requires no missiles. That's the joy in playing such a hard game. When you overcome it, you can shout up your game. Yeah. So you can yell in victorious victory. Victorious victory. Alright, good time for a store. Please be a store and not some stupid, we're a trader that doesn't actually trade. Hey, Doc. Oh my god, what are you doing? Okay. Done my salvage I have. Lay a trap, but you can only do that with mines now, so you can't do that any other way, alright. Okay. Store. Lucerne 2, so it upgraded how whole beam. Okay. Alright. Small bomb that doesn't require missiles. Honestly, if I was gonna use a small bomb, I'd rather just have the bomb since I have the missiles. Okay, so how much to get heavy laser 2? 185. So I don't quite have enough. I have enough to do this. So do I sell the whole one and just keep the Spawn-toon? Every time I see this name, I think Spittoon, that thing in the, you know, that in Old West movies that they, you know, have their chewing tobacco and spit in the spittoon. I don't know what a Spawn-toon is. It must be some sort of lance weapon since all the other beams are named after halberds and glaives and pikes and stuff. Okay, I don't think I do anything else. I think we want to start upgrading to get the weapon faster thingies, which are 50 scrap, so we need to hold on to 50 scrap. Okay. Maybe I should have bought extra fuel, but I should be fine. This is Sector 7. So using 3 to get that extra jump should be fine. And every ship's got mind control. Wow, that is... okay. A lot of lasers. And also, I think, some sort of swarm-type missile. And we're gonna cloak. 100% dodge. Good beam swipe on this ship. Oh, one shot. If this helps, Civ, Fed, NG, Orchid, and Free Manta stores are almost guaranteed trade. The rest you basically gotta gamble. Civ, Fed, NG, Orchid, Free Mantis. I'm probably not gonna remember that, but thank you. Probably won't remember, but I appreciate the info. I'll probably ask you at some point again to give me that list again. That's what you remember off the top of your head? Okay. Alright, 4 shield ship. Oh, damn it. Can I even, you know what? Can I even do that when I have to get... You have to get defense scrambler, don't you? Wait, what is happening? Why does this guy have mind control? Can anybody explain to me what is happening right now? Why does he have a mind control thing over his head and he's fighting again? What? What is this? Machamp, are you there? What is happening? Why is this guy not attack? I am so confused right now. That guy's animation must have just been broken or something, but he's got the mind control thing over his head and he's still attacking. I don't know what's happening. Sirens have no direct attack. They just damage enemies in the room regardless of mind control. My question is why there's a mind control symbol over his head. Is that this guy's ability proccing on him? There's an actual mind control symbol that's white above the rock, and I don't know what's happening there. That looks like something's broken or something. And that's what I'm trying to figure out why. I'm gonna assume it has something to do with the siren with that little mind control symbol above the rock's head. Okay, so I need to spend 110 and 10 drone parts to get Defense Scrambler, else hacking's a dead system. I can't do that. I'm 5 scrap short, aren't I? Damn it. Already done that. Everything to sell. Sell long range scanners, they still have value in the final sector. I think I care about any of that. Extra crew. Be nice. But I can't spend it when I need to get the forced 110 plus 10 drone part thing for Defense Scrambler. This is shady. More boarding plus mind control. Every freaking ship, man. Pay attention to the event pre 5.0. They always held a crew captive under trancing drug. Can be rescued via crew kill. Sadly, blowing up their ship while they're boarding does not save them. Are you talking about the event where that weird symbol was above that guy? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about something else? Because I'm confused about what you're talking about. I don't read events, by the way. I've given up on all the walls of text from Multiverse. They're too long and annoying. I just have stopped on them. Yes, I will do that. I didn't read, so I forgot that they were dead. Fucking trolley game. I'm remembering why I was talking about stopping playing Multiverse last week. I'm remembering. These events are even troller than vanilla FTL sometimes, man. Didn't make me scrap, man. Yeah, I could clone the dead ones, but no, you can't because video game reasons. That's why. Because video game reasons, you can't do it. Don't have Defense Scrambler yet. 5 shields. No dodging, though. Oh my god, he's got so many borders. I need to go get on doors for when they board. His weapons are pretty crap, though. Okay. Can also stop him from repairing that. Okay. This guy a soldier. He's gonna board me, isn't he? He's got Clombe up. $18 scrap in Sector 8. What the hell, game? I'm sure there were some video game reasons why it could only give me 18 scrap in Sector 8 for a reward, but Jesus, multiverse. Come on, man, come on. Give me a freaking break right now. Not enough time, yeah, not enough time. I don't think it's not enough time because that would be ships in the background. Why was scrap nerfed late game? Was it? Is that an intentional change? Because if so, F that. Like, seriously. Did Multiverse actually do that? You're gonna require crap like this to even use a system. If I have to have a defense scrambler to even make hacking usable and it's more expensive to upgrade, why the hell would you nerf scrap? Oh my god, man. Because I need level 3 hacking. Because I mean, you're like the boss has 5 shields, I think. Sell a bunch of missiles here. Okay, that's nice. Sell some ammunition. Verse 2, I mean, I'd love to buy weapons, but you have nerfed my scrap gains, so I can't afford anything. Actually, I don't know if that's true. You just said it, and I just take it as true. I don't follow the Multiverse Discord, so I don't know all the changes. 28 scrap. Oh, we're talking about what he just gave me for free. Was that nerfed? He used to give more than that. You put all numbers in the chart. The average numbers for rewards are now such that not exactly the same, but Multiverse is closest to vanilla hard, and even the curve itself is very, very non-linear. Okay. I mean, 5 shields, man. Buff enemies, nerf scrap gains. Seems like, again, balance. My #1 complaint with Multiverse continues to be the same. The balance is off. Or perfectly unbalanced as it should be, maybe. I don't know. My #1... Did I not cloak? God damn it, I didn't have power in there. My #1 complaint with Multiverse is the balance is just way off. And I know it's hard to balance the game. That's probably one of the hardest things to do, but Multiverse just keeps going towards the harder side. So it's going towards the side of Captain's Edition, which is the side that I never play. Enemies were hard nerfed. They only have 1 to 2 engines now. Okay, so they nerfed enemies some. That's good to hear that it's not only the player that was nerfed, at least. I feel like somebody did tell me that the other day, too. People have different ideas of balance. Makes the task all the more paramount. Side where normal is hard and hard is oh god, why? Yeah. Well, I mean... Somebody... this morning before my stream, I always read my YouTube comments from previous streams or previous uploads. I always read them before my streams, and somebody wrote multiverse size wall of text about disagreeing with my rant on balance changes in mods, I think. So, you know, that person definitely disagreed with my idea on balance, I guess. But I don't know. I can barely stand playing vanilla FTL with the balance of vanilla, which is balanced towards screwing the player, because we know that from talking to the devs, that was the whole goal, was as punishing as possible. Literally so hard that the devs themselves cannot beat hard mode in FTL. For those who don't know, the devs of FTL, at least the ones that we talk to, have never beat FTL on hard difficulty. So when the mods make it even worse, it's like, oh my god, why do I play this? Why do I play this game? Why do I play this mod? I don't think I'm a masochist, but I must be to keep playing it. Tim playing vanilla FTL pretty well. You expect to be hard mode, no pause, and I generally do. Generally, I guess. Kind of generally. Did they make it so that jumping back to empty jumps lets you do the something on board your ship? I don't think they did that, did they? I might have to test that. Playing hard difficulty. I don't know how Multiverse 5.0 changed the in-game difficulty change, because I didn't see that on the first jump screen like you usually do. Shields recharge quicker. Suffocate at half speed. Invasion boarding tactics. Resistant rooms. Auto override. High level threat. Now that's pretty cool. Is this like showing you what augments this got or something? I'm gonna actually do this. Vent you out. Jumping empty beacon doesn't do the onboard thing yet. Oh, damn it! I hope that is a thing. It's sometime in the sometime. 5 shields. Hey, Marchicard, thanks for the 19 months, my friend. Appreciate that. No doges there. Thank God beam didn't go off. We have 95% dodge, so we have a 100% chance of being hit once. Oh, yeah. Couldn't actually vent them fast enough, seriously. Oh god. Why is there O2 in this room? I'm venting this room. Why is there O2 in there? Okay. Looking up here. Why are they fighting in this room when there's no oxygen in there? Man, my cloaking is frickin' dead too. Oops. Still frickin' boarding me, man. Does he have Clone Bay? He has Heal Bay. Okay. Missiles down. Resistance systems because, you know, multiverse not hard enough. Crap, my shields are not up. Decent dodges though. Is he dead yet? Could you frickin' die, please? How much health do you have? Seriously. Okay. I hope those crew all count as crew kills that stay dead. I'm not sure if they will or not, honestly. You'll be able to work that out when you wait between phases, because for some reason instruction doing that sets it up. Dude, what are you talking about, Soul Rider? RNG rigging in hard mode is ridiculous. RNG rigging in hard mode. I don't quite know what you mean by that. Happy Pizza Party Friday. What's up, Margikarp? Is there a pizza party today? Gotta use a pizza party. Game displays any augments now. It's actually convenient. It's very nice, yeah. Doesn't the crew on Rebel flagship have respirators? Did it say that? Maybe it did. Okay. I'm gonna jump away and come back to the base because I think the base will let me do it. I think the base will count as an empty jump. RNG rigging being the 80% turns to 30% thing. Oh, okay. Well, that's not really a thing. That's just that's me whining about stuff. All right, so we can do the weapon performance upgrade. That's that term that I can never remember what it's called. Selective memory, only remembering the good stuff and not the bad stuff. Okay. Is there anything else that would be useful here? Let's do breach sealant. Because of the boarding drones, I guess. Could have done other upgrades maybe, but... Didn't hack anything super important, so that's good. And we did kill almost all of his crew, so if I do this, okay, so is that a change in multiverse? I don't remember vanilla FTL allowing multiple drones to go in the same room. Is that a change? That feels different. I have to go all in on killing those drones off. They both offline, I hope. You can't go in there. Oh my god, it's a triple firing here. That could happen in vanilla too, it's just unlikely. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Okay. But maybe I did actually see that recently, so maybe you're right. Triple hit, man. 35%? Yeah, it's basically 0%. Okay, no drone control. I don't have cloaking for this, which is terrifying. Okay. Oh man, we might die with this drone phase. Cloak, cloak, cloak. There's cloak. 4 health. Saying percentages displayed have a penalty on them and hard for your ship and a bonus for enemy ships. I don't think that's a thing. Oh my god. Okay, we have... I don't believe that's actually a thing. Julian verse where the game is lying to you. That I think it's completely false. I'm pretty sure if anybody's ever claimed that, there's no math or programming FTL going into the code proof of that. 27 scrap, all I can get is piling. Oh man. So all the scrap that was nerfed in Sector 8, keeping us from getting things like shield value points and other system value points, I think cost us this run. Only Satan would do that. This is pretty close. This isn't even close. We're dead. We're 100% dead. We have we do have emergency manual to get rid of their bomb at least, but they have cloaking, the overcharge. There's no way we win this run. I'm gonna do my best, but there's just no way. All these guys. Only Satan would do that. Imagine if evasion wasn't a thing and the display dodge chance was just fluff. Yeah. By the way, there's a spoiler-free changelog for Multiverse 5.0. Is there? You'd like to get a view of what's changed without ruining all the surprises. If there is Mashira, I would guess it would be on their Discord, so... No. First fight in your stealth B run suggests otherwise. Well, again, that's that term that I can never remember. You're using one example of really bad randomness to inform you about something that's not random. I can never... There's a word that I talk about on stream all the time, and I always forget it. Bias confirmation? Confirmation bias is what it is. Thank you. Okay. Mercy manual. Does he even have the bomb? Did they nerf him? Does he not have that bomb anymore? Oh, there's something there. Well, whatever it is, it's dead now. You believe in me. If you dress yourself as a character, will it help? Well, it couldn't hurt. You could try. Sadly, I don't think anything's gonna help. We need like insanely good dodges right here, right? Because cloaking is, if we don't cloak the overcharge, we're 100% dead, I think. There's a double hit with hitting my hacking, which is actually ridiculously bad for us. Those damn 5 shields. Is this thing firing? Did they change the overcharge? I don't know. We're probably dead anyway, but... Double hit. Alright, GG. You've never seen the Rebel flagship this powerful before? Well, this is hard difficulty, and it's also in a big rework mod. Overcharge is now a flak, it seems. So I need to wait longer on the cloak then, I guess, huh? Oh, man. Well, Multiverse 5.0 is at, everybody. My eyes are sore from the UI changes. Scrap gains feel way less. I don't know if that's 5.0 or Multiverse has been that way for a while, but the scrap nerfs, if they did it, and it feels like they did with Final Sector, feel really bad. I had long range scanners and I got less than 1,600 scrap this run. 37 ships defeated, 1,549 scrap collected with long range scanners. Oh man. Yeah, sub 5k for hard. That's bad for normal FTL. I don't know, man. I'm gonna probably do one more run today, but if this is the direction Multiverse is going, I don't know that I want to keep playing it. Where they just keep nerfing the player when you have enemies that have, and I mean the final boss has 5 shields. You're supposed to kill Sylvan with 8 shields, crap loads of Zoltan shields and 6 burst laser 2s. The true ending's got crazy amount of stuff. I feel like they're balancing the game for true ending when you have like 2 extra sectors worth of scrap, and like that feels like doing normal runs are just almost unplayable or something. But before I do another, I'm gonna do one more run. Yeah, maybe I need to play more Insurrection against Lowrider. I don't know. Right now, I'm just gonna go stand up, stretch, use the restroom, take my break, and get a snack to clear my head, because that was a beatdown. The Origin ship. Guess it didn't start OP enough, but I'll be back in a bit, my friends. Hope y'all are enjoying the salt and me getting wrecked in FTL. Be right back.